In 1587, nearly 2 decades before the Pilgrims set foot on Plymouth Rock, an ambitious attempt to establish the very first English colony in the New World began. Led by Governor John White, a group of 115 settlers, farmers, artisans, and families set sail across the treacherous Atlantic. They weren't just adventurers, they were pioneers carrying the hopes of a nation eager to stake its claim in the age of exploration. They landed on Roanoke Island, off the coast of present-day North Carolina, with dreams of building an English society in a strange, untamed land. Unlike earlier expeditions, this one included women and children, a sign that the settlers intended permanence. Among them was White's own daughter, Eleanor Dare, who gave birth shortly after their arrival. That child, Virginia Dare, became the first English baby born in the New World, a symbol of hope and legacy. But hope was fragile in this wild land. Resources were scarce, relations with local native tribes wavered between cautious friendship and simmering hostility. Crops failed, storms battered their settlement, and supply ships from England were delayed again and again by war with Spain. By 1588, as the España Armada threatened England itself, relief for Roanoke became almost impossible. When Governor White finally returned to England for supplies, he promised his family and the colonists that he would be back quickly. He could not have known it would take 3 long years before he could sail back. In 1590, when White finally set foot again on Roanoke Island, he found the settlement eerily deserted. Houses dismantled, fortifications gone, no sign of violence, but also no sign of life. Over 100 men, women, and children had simply vanished. The only clue, a single word carved into a tree: CROATOAN. For centuries, historians, archaeologists, and treasure hunters have wrestled with the meaning of that cryptic carving. Was it a message? A final desperate note pointing to their fate? Did they seek refuge with the CROATOAN people, a Native American tribe living on what is now Hatteras Island? Or was it something darker, a sign of abduction, assimilation, or annihilation? Theories abound. Some believe the colonists intermarried with local tribes, blending into native culture and leaving behind fragments of European DNA found in later generations. Others suggest they were wiped out by hostile tribes, their traces deliberately erased. Still others whisper of starvation, disease, or even cannibalism, a grim echo of later colonial tragedies like Jamestown. But the story doesn't end with a vanished colony. What makes Roanoke so compelling is the way it threads through American identity, myth, and imagination. It raises questions about survival, cultural contact, and the price of empire. And even today, over 430 years later, excavations continue to unearth tantalizing clues, bits of pottery, tools, and European relics scattered far from Roanoke Island itself. Each discovery deepens the mystery rather than solving it. Yet the lost colony is more than a ghost story. It is a mirror of America's earliest struggles. The dream of planting English civilization in an unfamiliar land collided with the harsh realities of nature, politics, and cultural misunderstanding. These settlers were not superheroes or villains. They were ordinary people caught at the edge of history, facing hunger, fear, and the endless horizon of the unknown. And so the question remains: what happened to the lost colony?